Is Neymar losing his place in Brazil's starting 11? Are Vinicius and Rodrygo becoming Ancelotti's new favorites? Has a quiet revolution begun in Brazil's attack line? Neymar, Vinicius, or Rodrygo? Who truly leads Brazil now? Neymar, Vinicius, or Rodrygo? This trio is now at the center of a major debate rocking the football world. With Brazil's national squad evolving, the big question is, who will coach Carlo Ancelotti trust the most in the upcoming tournaments? Football fans, stay with us through the end of this video to understand the shift that's happening in Brazil's attack and what it means for the future of one of the most iconic teams in world football. Let's begin by rewinding a bit. After a disappointing exit from the 2022 World Cup, Brazil's Football Federation and management began rethinking their approach. That rethink brought in Carlo Ancelotti, a coach known for building balanced teams, mixing raw talent with experience. And at the heart of his new squad are three names: Neymar, Vinicius Jr, and Rodrygo goes. For over a decade, Neymar has been the face of Brazilian football, scoring goals, creating magic, and carrying the weight of an entire nation on his shoulders. But with age and injuries catching up, his place is no longer as guaranteed as it once was. Yes, Ancelotti has publicly stated, Neymar is still important for us. But in the very same breath, he also hinted at a changing of the guard. Enter Vinicius and Rodrygo, the Real Madrid duo who are lighting up European football. Vinicius, in particular, has emerged as one of the most feared wingers in the game. His speed, dribbling, and finishing ability have made him a nightmare for defenders. His performances in the Champions League last season were a statement. This is a player ready to take center stage for Brazil. Rodrygo, once considered a support act to Vinicius, is now commanding attention in his own right. With consistent performances, smart positioning, and a knack for scoring in big games, he has earned Ancelotti's trust and looks increasingly like a first-choice player for Brazil moving forward. In a recent press conference, Ancelotti explained, Neymar remains a key figure, but we are giving more responsibility to players like Vinicius and Rodrygo as we look to the future. That sentence alone reveals a lot. Neymar isn't out, but the future clearly leans toward the younger stars. Brazil's Football Federation is also rethinking tactics and squad composition. They're focused on pace, tactical flexibility, and balance, three elements that both Vinicius and Rodrygo offer in abundance. While Neymar still has the brilliance to turn a game on its head, relying on him for an entire tournament is now seen as risky, especially given his injury history. Analysts suggest that Brazil may not have to choose just one of them. Instead, we might see a scenario where Neymar is used as an impact substitute, someone who can change the tempo in the second half, while Vinicius and Rodrygo start the match and dictate the flow of the game from the beginning. Of course, it all depends on Neymar's fitness and form. If he regains his peak, he still has the talent to outshine anyone on the pitch. But Brazil is preparing for a future where the weight of the attack doesn't rest on his shoulders alone. There's also the psychological factor. Handing over more responsibility to younger players boosts their confidence, prepares them for pressure, and builds a team that doesn't rely on just one star. This is exactly what Ancelotti is trying to build, a flexible, dynamic, and balanced side capable of facing the best in the world. So what does this all mean for Brazil's fans? A new era may be beginning, one where Vinicius and Rodrygo take the lead, while Neymar steps into a different, perhaps more strategic, role. The goal isn't to replace Neymar, but to ensure Brazil has multiple match winners on the field. As we approach major tournaments like the Copa America and the World Cup qualifiers, all eyes will be on Ancelotti's selections. Will he continue to give more minutes to the new generation? Will Neymar rise again and reclaim his spot? Or are we witnessing the birth of Brazil's next golden duo? Time will tell. But one thing is clear. Brazil's attack is evolving, and the battle for dominance between experience and youth has never been more exciting.